What is a Labubu and why does everybody want one of these? Why are people going crazy in front of Mart vending machines fighting children to get one? Why are there brawls happening in front of Mart in lines to the point where now they will not sell it to you in store? And how did I, a 40-something-year-old mom, become so obsessed with trying to get my daughter one of these Labubu monsters that I was scrolling between 3 different TikTok lives every single night for over a week trying to get one not only in my cart but to check out before they sold out? We are talking so conditioned that when I heard that bell, I immediately clicked the button. I guess it's all marketing, right? And the obsession of virality through social media. So whether you love them, you hate them, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but you've seen these enough that you've clicked on this video, or you want one yourself, watch this video. I'm going to talk to you all about the journey and obsession of Labubus within my own personal life, how it escalated so quickly, and I'm also going to be giving away 2 of the Volume 3 Big Into Energy Labubus from Mart. I will be giving one away here on my YouTube channel and one over on my Instagram account. So if you want a chance to win, definitely watch this video. I'm going to share with you all the details on how to win, and there will be a hidden word across the screen at some point in this video which you will need to know in order to fill out that Google form below in the description box for an opportunity to win. In this video, we're going to talk about how we became obsessed with it, how difficult it was for us to get them, how I think a lot of it is marketing and exposure therapy, and how I also think that Labubus might be an indicator of just the world that we are living in, and how honestly the Labubu is a bonding experience for me and the Nugget, and also healing my inner child. I'm also going to share with you our Labubu collection, where we got most of our stuff, and I will be unboxing Wild but Cute Crybaby, because yes, I really enjoy crybabies now as well. Like most obsessions and things I've discovered these days, it all started with my For You page. I started seeing the Labubus go around and I wasn't that interested, but I was intrigued. I love the idea of a purse pal. I love the idea of decorating your bags and making it more unique and yourself, and making things a little bit lighter and more fun. So I started to be very intrigued with Labubus, but I also realized how hard they were to get when I saw the lines for them outside of Mart. And more importantly, when I saw the brawls breaking out. Are marketed as luxury blind box toys, so they're not intended for children. They do have small pieces, they are valuable, they are quite pricey for a toy. So again, adults acting crazy trying to get essentially a adult toy. I just kind of like resolved with like, I don't need it. If I find one, I'd be happy to have one, but I don't necessarily need to wait in line and fight people for one. As algorithms go, once I started watching one video, it started feeding me more and more and more videos. Spend a lot of time with my daughter, the Nugget, and we like to watch a lot of things together. She doesn't have any social media and I don't give her a lot of screen time, but the screen time she does have is typically with me. And as long as it's nothing that is too mature, I allow her to watch it, and if she has questions, I explain it to her. We're watching together. Usually I'm watching and she's kind of around me. So she started noticing these Labubus, and we started watching Labubu videos together, being like, Labu, Labu, and anything with a good melody, anything with an addictive lyric, we're going to love. And I started singing the Labubu song together whenever we saw Labubus on the screen. We also started watching the differences between a Lafufu, a fake, and a Labubu, and so my 4-year-old daughter became very proficient with being able to tell the difference between a Labubu and a Lafufu. And after a couple of days, she was kind of like, hey, do you think I could get a Labubu? And I said, well, I'm happy to buy you a Labubu. It is just very hard to purchase. And she said, well, could you maybe get one for me for Christmas? And I said, you know what? I'm gonna try and get you one before Christmas, but if not, I'm sure by the time Christmas comes around, I would have been able to somehow get you a Labubu without paying outrageous reseller fees. As a mom with a ton of childhood trauma, I am now like, I need to try and get my daughter a Labubu website. I've signed up for notifications. I've signed up for emails. I also am watching all these videos explaining how to use TikTok live in order to try and get a Labubu. And in doing so, I became programmed to hear that bell and immediately try and check out. I cleared out caches, I entered my credit card information, so everything was saved. I would add things to cart, even if it wasn't able to check out, I would try and check out when that bell went. And I even learned that before they hit 1, before that bell fully ends, I've got to check out. But never have I been able to get myself a Labubu through Mart Live. A couple of my friends from Asia even were like, hey, they're much more affordable and readily available here in Asia. I can try and get you one. I'll be in town in September. Also, I'm like, great, let me know if you get one. I did get a very kind follower on Instagram who offered to buy one from Singapore and send it to us. And I was like, how much? What's the exchange rate? How much is shipping? Because again, the whole point for me was not to spend crazy amounts by paying a reseller, because if you have the means and you want to spend more, then you will absolutely be able to get yourself a Labubu. I wasn't willing to spend like $80 on a Labubu. Super kind follower just offered to gift the Nugget a Labubu of her choice, and so that one's on the way right now. And what ended up happening was I'm chatting with Jenny. We're trying to figure out how to get Labubus. She actually surprised me and had a Big Into Energy Labubu waiting for me. And if you watch any of my shorts, if you watch any of my short form content, then you already know about this. So I knew I had one coming for me, but I wanted to get one for the Nugget. And if I couldn't get one in time, I would give the Nugget my Labubu that Jenny gave me. Randomly, as I'm watching TikTok lives, trying to get one in my cart, Jenny texts me the La Boutique is having a midnight, late night pop-up opening. Here's the wait list. Sign up at 9 p.m. and you can go between 11:45 p.m. and 12:45 p.m. And I'm texting her being like, oh my gosh, okay, have you done this? Have you seen this? Is it legit? And she's like, I know, I feel like it's really legit. They're all over socials. The pop-ups are really successful and it's local to you. It's at 9 p.m. I immediately sign us up. I'm alone at home. The Nugget is sleeping. I can't leave her. So I'm hoping Chris gets home in time before I need to leave to go to this midnight pop-up that I have no idea whether or not is real. And so Chris was like, I'm not letting you go to a random location in the middle of the night. I'll go. And I'm just like, oh no, oh no. As much as I love him and as much as he tries and does what I ask him to do, it's a lot, right? I don't know how he's gonna do in like an environment like this. He doesn't even really know much about Labubus. Is he gonna get the right one? Chris goes to the location. It's actually very well organized and very stress-free. They limit how many people are allowed to join the wait list and they block off everybody's shopping time, and you have like a window to show up and shop. And it's actually a very well organized boutique, and I've been going back ever since this experience. Chris went, he was trying to FaceTime, but the signal wasn't great. So I'm just like this, and I'm texting back and forth with Jenny because Jenny also wanted a Labubu and she also wanted a cherries, crying baby cherries, but also prices. They're not retail prices. There is a markup as a reseller, but the markup for me was not as extreme as other resellers I have seen on the market. One, the reason I like La Boutique is that I know all of the products they're getting is authentic and legit. Two, the upcharge of the reseller fee is absolutely the lowest I have seen, considering how easy it is to get into the store to shop and the entire experience. It's incredibly well done. It might sound like I'm being sponsored by La Boutique. I am 100% not being sponsored by La Boutique. In fact, I've spent so much money at La Boutique, it's probably ridiculous at this point, and I need to probably slow my roll or stop altogether because it is not financially responsible at this point. Which also leads me to that Labubus are a recession indicator, kind of like lipstick sales. And I do think there is something to it. I just feel like everything is so chaotic in our world lately that having this fun, silly toy that is kind of pricey, but not so extremely pricey, just kind of like a lipstick, right? It's $20, $30 retail. and you are able to carry it around with you on your bag, on your purse, on your belt loop, and it just brings us a little bit of joy. It brings us a little bit of feeling of control as well. So when the world feels out of control, when things are a little bit rough and tough and the cost of everything is just skyrocketing, we are working our butts off to keep up with the prices of life, with the cost of living these days, I think having a Labubu or a blind box is really comforting and fun. It's a little piece of joy. When typical recessions are happening, lipstick sales rise because while we might have to cut back on other things, other expenses, we can treat ourselves to a new lipstick. It's a relative small luxury that we can still control and treat ourselves with. So I feel like Pop Mart blind boxes are very similar to that, with an added gambling excitement to it, if that makes sense. For example, when you get one of these blind boxes, you have all of these options, typically 6 or 8 different varieties that you could potentially get in this blind box. And then you've got a secret from each collection. And that secret is 1 in 72 or 1 in 87 or 1 in 95. So 1 out of 72 could be the secret, and those are the odds, and we're playing the odds, which is gambling. It's exciting. Even the lack of supply versus demand is exciting. I was in LA for work. I sent Chris to go get these 2 for the giveaway, and I had signed him up right at the sign up time for the digital reservation, and this reservation gets filled up within a minute. So the second that clock clicks at the hour, you have to tap and enter your information. And even though I tapped right on the hour, the second that digital clock switched to that minute, I was 147 down in the line. They were only going to see 300 people that day. So even the online reservation is kind of like this adrenaline rush. And then you get that text, you're in the list, you're on the list. We'll text you again when it's your turn and you have 45 minutes to get there. You like drive there to wait in your car for your turn. And then once you get there, you show them your text and you get in there and you hope that they still have everything you want in stock. And then you purchase these blind boxes and you come home and you open them and you guess, because everybody wants one, right? We all want one of the things a little bit more than the others. And we all have favorite colors and favorite designs, and maybe we'll get it. And if we don't, okay, it's okay, but at least I got one. Or maybe we'll get the secret. What are we gonna get? It's that anticipation and that excitement. And then after you open it, it's just pure joy seeing it every day, because you remember how hard it was to get this, not just financially, but also time-wise, emotionally, the anticipation, the adrenaline, the excitement. You get to see this every single day, and you get to hang it on your bag or your belt loop or your backpack, or you can snuggle with it at night. It's just genius marketing, genius sales, and it's more exciting than buying a lipstick these days. So I do think that the rise of blind boxes in general, specifically Labubus, which really have taken off, is part of a recession indicator, but also a little bit of joy that we can all collectively participate in. I wanted the Nugget to know that I was trying my hardest to get her a Labubu. So we went to some local Asian markets, anime stores that typically would carry stuff like Labubus, and of course they didn't have anything, but it was just a nice little outing during the week and grabbing dinner and stuff like that together. But she did see this Monchichi, and it's so cute. So I bought her this Monchichi because I really did not know when I was ever going to get a Labubu. We were in LA at Westfield Century City, and I had her with me, and we walked by the beautiful gigantic Pop Mart store, and she was like, "Mommy, Labubus!" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have any inside, but we can go look at the displays because they literally had every Labubu available in the display case. And the worker there was really kind because I was like, I'm trying to get her a Labubu. I'm pretty sure you don't have any, but what's the deal? So he was saying that they were restocking. They were no longer selling in stores because of the fighting that would be breaking out and people breaking the rules and just not acting very kind. What you would have to do is you would have to go on the website, and as they restock, you can purchase it for in-store pickup. And this way you could pick it up immediately within one of your local Pop Mart stores, or you could have it shipped to you. But they were restocking pretty consistently. They just were no longer selling it in store. Though I knew it was like impossible to purchase one on the website because of all of the bots. He did say that they had the lazy yoga figurines, and the Nugget was looking at those. And so I told her, I was like, hey, they don't have any of the ones that you originally wanted, but if you want one of the lazy yoga figurines that they just restocked, I'm happy to get you one of these. They're not as cuddly, they're soft, and they're like fun to touch, but they're not like squishy. And so she looked at it and she's like, yeah, could I have one of these and eventually a Labubu? I was like, yes, it's non-negotiable. I will buy you a Labubu when I see one or when I can get my hands on one. But would you like one of these since we're here? And so she said yes. So she picked out a box, we checked out, and she opened her first ever blind box. So after she got the sleeping lazy yoga figurine, she was so proud of it. She was so excited that she had anything Labubu. She was showing everybody. She was carrying it with her everywhere. She slept with it under her pillow. Shortly after she got the lazy yoga figurine, Chris was able to secure this guy, which we opened again on shorts. To me, this one's a little creepy looking. So I have to be honest, the Big Into Energy isn't my favorite collection. Mine is Exciting Macaroon. This one creeps me out a little bit, but this was her Labubu. She opened it. We woke her up before school so that she could open it and know that she finally got her Labubu, and she was obsessed. She loved it. She took it with her everywhere except for school because we don't bring toys to school. This one is Loyalty. This was mine. This is Happiness, and it's like the light pink, and Jenny and I were just laughing at each other because the first outfit I had Jenny pick out for me at the La Boutique store, and it was like, I asked her to get an outfit that looks just like me, and she literally got me an outfit that looks just like me, and her skin tone, I guess, is close to mine. So when we dressed her up for Disney, she looked, this one's the one that basically dresses like me all the time. And the one that Jenny got me that we unboxed together at Disneyland is Happiness, and currently she is dressed in an all faux Chanel outfit. So she's got the little outfit, she's got the little backpack, and the tortoiseshell glasses. This one just brings me so much joy as well. I mean, honestly, they all bring me such joy just looking at them because they're a little creepy, but they're also really, really cute. How do you look at these and not laugh? I look at them and sometimes they look a little creepy, and sometimes they look really, really cute. And sometimes when you dress them up, they just bring you so much joy. I really also was interested in the Mickey and Friends collection. First one I got was Dale. He's just so cute. His little chunky face and body, I think they're so adorable, and I wear these a lot when I go to Disney. And then the second one I ended up getting is Goofy. We took the Nugget back to the La Boutique store to get some outfits because she really wanted to dress up her Labubu as well. And so when we were there, I decided to also get her a sitting one because she really likes to have her Labubus ride the Vespa as well as use the little hammock chair that we got her. We got her a sitting Labubu, and this is Baba. And currently it's wearing my outfit. And we okayed a second Labubu was because I had saw this at a random flea market and it was so cute. It actually pops wheelies. It's very, very loud, and it's kind of annoying how loud it is because you have to have the sound on when it's moving, but it rides and it pops wheelies, and she just got such a kick out of using this with her Labubus. So I wanted to get one that sits better, so I got her the sitting one, and she also picked out a little strawberry hammock chair when we were at the La Boutique store. So she likes to play with her Labubus, so I thought a sitting one would be nice, and then she would have a friend so that they could talk and hang out. And she does. She goes, Labu, Labu. And now this is where things start to get a little out of control because, like I said, I always wanted the exciting macaroons. I thought they were the cutest collection. They're also the most affordable collection. However, I was like, I don't need to get another Labubu. And then I finally caved and went and got 2 exciting macaroons because I couldn't get myself one and not one for the Nugget. I originally opened lychee berry and she opened sesame bean and she was like, can we trade? And so I was like, of course. She likes pink, she likes purples, she likes bright colors. So I traded my lychee berry with her, and my current sesame bean is dressed like, not really like me because I don't really wear a hat, but just up for events. For all of the Labubus we have, and then I ended up getting myself a crybaby, and this one is Love Makes You Cry. I think the crybabies are so cute and silly, and I love the cherries one that Jenny bought, but I can't justify paying for one, so I just got myself a regular crybaby and it's adorable. The Nugget really wanted the Alice one, so I told her if I opened it and it was Alice, I would give it to her, but it was this one, and this kind of just lives on my everyday bag. It also matches my red bagoo very, very well. And that's where things started getting a little out of control. Her Lafufu, that's kind of like one of those motorized dogs, because again, she loves having her Labubu ride her Lafufu. We saw this on TikTok, we saw it on Instagram, on the La Boutique Instagram account. And so she's like, Mom, can I get a Lafufu for my Labubu to ride? And I was like, yes, we can get it. So when we went to the store to try and get you guys the Big Into Energy, we got her this, and she thinks this is the funniest thing ever. And she's like, it's my Lafufu, because she definitely knows the difference between a real and a fake, and she doesn't care. She loves the Lafufu just as much because it moves and it barks. But I definitely know that her first one, she was like, I really want a real Labubu. And I was like, okay. And she's like, is it a real one? And it was so funny because when she opened the box, she's like, Mommy, it's a real Labubu because the ears are closer together and the feet are the right colors, and the tag is the right color with the QR code. So if you need anybody to authenticate your Labubus, my daughter can do it for you. Let's go over all of the Nuggets accessories and clothes for her Labubu. A lot of people ask me where I get the clothes. So some of the clothes we get at La Boutique. A lot of the things I've also gotten on AliExpress. The shipping time just takes like a month. It's so long, but the price is way better. So at La Boutique, outfits are like $25. Accessories are anywhere between $10 to $25. And a lot of the times I'll also just kind of browse street markets or flea markets, and the pricing is dependent on the vendor. But on AliExpress, you can get things for like $3, $10, $12. It's like significantly more affordable if you're willing to wait. So that's also why like her ballet outfit for her Labubu is still in the mail somewhere, and her little bed I got her Labubu is also just kind of hopefully will arrive one day. So this one we got at La Boutique, and it's a Teletubby outfit that she picked out. I do let her pick out outfits when we're at a place that has one, and depending on the price, I'll be like, you can buy one or you can buy a couple items. This is a Snow White outfit that I got her from AliExpress. She got these red headphones from the La Boutique because she saw them and she really wanted them, but she didn't know that I already got her pink ones from AliExpress, and Dad said she could get them, so she has 2 sets of headphones. If you watch my short form content, this is the Minnie Mouse with the ears outfit. There's also shoes somewhere. I gave her this one. I originally bought this one from the La Boutique, but it looked kind of weird with my Labubu, so I gave it to her. It's the aloe blue like workout set. This little water bottle that kind of matches her water bottle that she has, and I thought it was really cute. This bumblebee costume is from the La Boutique store as well. She also picked this out at the La Boutique store during one of our visits. It's a little, like, I want to say it's like a overalls or a onesie baby set with this cute little bucket hat. She got this, which Kuromi, I don't think that's right, but it's one of the Sanrio characters, and it's just a hat. Cute little cell phone. This goes with this outfit. These shoes went with the little mini outfit. A little mini Labubu to go with her Labubu, and this was from a street market in Japan, and I threw it in here because I thought, hey, your Labubu can have a little Hello Kitty camera. Her some pink Crocs, because I had blue Crocs and she was like, I want some Crocs. So we got some pink Crocs for her, all of her little keychain rings in her basket because she doesn't like to carry them around. Then she also got like a little Labubu backpack from La Boutique. The Crocs were also from La Boutique. I've seen all of these outfits and accessories on AliExpress, so if you're willing to wait, you'll save money by ordering through AliExpress. Double check the shipping cost because you don't want the shipping cost to be more than the product or not worth it. But yeah, so these are all of her outfits, which is crazy that she has this outfit on AliExpress, and I think they sent me the wrong one. Arrived and it's like not gonna fit the Labubu at all. Accessories wise, we've got the little Vespa, and we also have this little chair that she picked out. Did get her this little bog bag from Target because she has a purple bog bag that looks just like this, and I thought it was so funny and so cute. A pair of heart sunnies. These I got for $5 from a street vendor, which is pretty affordable for a street vendor. Okay, let's open the Wild and Cute Crybaby. The only one I don't want is the Secret because the legs creep me out, but any of these I feel like I'd be happy with. Oh, the bag is different. It's like a drawstring bag. Okay, I'm gonna let you see it first. What is it? It is, which one is this? This one is Denim Cutie. He's so cute. She's so cute. I love the blue. Creepy and so cute because it has no body, but I guess the body's back here, but then it has like a face. And the reason I wanted to do this giveaway isn't because this is the most valuable item monetarily necessarily, but because I know how hard it is to get your hands on. And so when I did the poll and asked which Labubu versions would you guys prefer, overwhelmingly everybody really wanted the newest Big Into Energy, and I know they're launching the new Market one today as I'm filming Thursday. Obviously it's not out yet, so I got these as a small token of appreciation to this community that has stood by me through all of the ups and downs. I'm trying to make the giveaway as fair and easy as possible. I always run my giveaways through Google Forms because this way I am able to contact you pretty efficiently, and I do have to make it a little bit challenging for you so that the bots and the spam accounts aren't going to inundate you. Fill out the Google form with all of the information I require. The only thing I ask of you is to make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel if you're entering the YouTube giveaway. If you also want to enter the Instagram giveaway, that gives you 2 chances. Make sure you are following me over on the Instagram account. Give me a valid email address because if you win, I'm going to email you in order to get your address information. Currently, the giveaway is only open to US addresses. So as long as you have a US address, I can ship this to you. And that's just to avoid customs fees or custom issues. And also absorbent amount of shipping fees. If you are under 18, please make sure you have your parent enter for you because I don't want to collect information from anybody that is under 18. So you can enter for somebody underage, but I will not contact anybody under the age of 18. That's just common sense protection on both ends. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. Good luck to those entering the giveaway. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what other types of videos you would like to see. I know this one's a little niche, but not really if you follow me. And I will definitely be doing tons of review videos coming up as well as vlogs. So don't forget to check out my last vlog, and I will see you guys in my next video next week. Bye!